So in last class we have discussed about the formation of the Gram Panchayat and what is the voter list and what are the wards and the reservations in the Gram Panchayat for the castes of especially SC, STs and BCs, and how the election processes will go on and who will present in the villages like Sarpanch, Upasarpanch and secretary. About them we have discussed, and also what does a panchayat do and what is the work a panchayat will do also we have discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the funds for the work of grand panchayat. So how they will get the funds to do a particular work in a village from the for the gram panchayats. So where do the gram panchayats will get funds from to carry out their programs? It means in a village, sarpanch or a village, whoever it may be, the upasarpanch, if they want to carry out a particular program or if they want to carry out the particular arrangement for the people, then where do they get the funds? So that the gram panchayats, they have to power to levy some minor taxes in the villages, like including house taxes and land cess. So isn't it so, for every village member who are the resident of the village, they need to pay some particular amount of taxes in the form of the house taxes or the land, uh, for the for some percentage of cess will be there for the land, like 2% or so. How much for acre, this much percentage of cess they need to pay. So like this, from that taxes, the gram panchayat will get the funds to uh, operate all the activities in the villages. So they get about one third of their income from these sources. From these sources only, from these taxes only, they'll get the income to do all the activities. So however, for the bulk of their resources, they need to depend upon whom? They need to depend upon the grants from the state and the central government. So for example, if they want the bulk amount, if they want the large amount, then if they want to get for the resources for a large amount, then compulsory they need to depend upon whom? They need to depend upon the state and central governments. When they will send the bulk amount of money, they need to wait till that time, and when they will give the money, then from that money only they need to operate all the activities in the villages. So which means the implementation of the specific programs. It means here the state and central governments, they will send the bulk of amount for the purpose of what? To implement such programs, such specific programs, such as so some funds are made available from, for example, the state and central government, they'll send funds for the program. In last class, like we discussed the scheme about the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It is 100 days of scheme. So for it is the below poverty line people who are present in the village. So this scheme, it will provide the daily employment to that people, so that here, so these they will send the funds. So these funds are to give money in the form of employment to the people who are comes under the below poverty line in the villages. So from the experiences of the gram panchayat, if we see, it emerges what? It emerges that these funds are far from the sufficient, and also it has a substantial development of the villages. So whatever the funds it will send, the gram panchayat, what it is experienced that whatever the funds they are getting, so they are a good, they are sufficient for the develop the villages. So that the panchayat, they have a very little funds for the work, and themselves, they first of all they need to plan and they need to execute and they need to decide, so that they'll get a very little funds for them. The next is the coming to next is the Mandal Parishad and the Jilla Parishad. So in the previous section we have read about the Gram Panchayat. In previous topic we have discussed about the Gram Panchayat, right? So in this section we are going to discuss about the Mandal Parishad and the Jilla Parishad. So about 200 Gram Panchayats, if it combined together, it will come under the Mandal Parishad. So all the whatever the Mandal Parishads which are present in the district, they are comes under the Jilla Parishad here. So the members who are present, the members of these Mandal Parishad territorial constituency, MPTCs, we all know MPTC. So they are how their process of election is done. They are elected directly by whom? The villagers who are presented. It means their for each village who are the villages are present, so they are elected directly by the villagers, and some are nominated by them, so that the Jilla Parishad members, they are elected very similarly, they are elected in the same way, so that the Jilla Parishad and the Mandal Parishad coordinate. They will together do the activities of the panchayat in the district and the mandal. So what they will do, the process, their responsibility is to approve their plans, and they need to coordinate together to get the funds from the government, to allocate the funds from the government. They need to coordinate with each other, the Jilla Parishad and the Mandal Parishad, to do such activities in the villages. Coming to next is here the Jangamma of Hazipalli. So this is about the story we will discuss now. Here there is a village, it is the name of the Hazipalli. So it is a very small village. It comes under the district of Rangareddy. So this Hazipalli, it is very a small village. So it is comes under the which district? It comes under the Rangareddy district. So this Jangamma, she is the Sarpanch led to the panchayat to build the several concrete roads and underground drains. So this woman, what is the woman named the Jangamma? So she is the Sarpanch, and the panchayat to build what? To construct the several concrete roads, and whatever the drains which are present in the underground. So she is responsible for that. So she have persuaded all the villagers to build their houses, schools, Anganwadis and Gram Panchayat. So all this she have taken the responsibility. So the panchayat under her, when her leadership has been there, so at that time the panchayat under the leadership, it have built what? She have constructed, built a water storage tanks also. And for what purpose here? She have built these storage tanks for to provide the drinking water to the entire village people who are present. So everyone, their main motive, their main her main aim is to everyone should get the drinking water in the each and every person who are present in the village. So apart from this, if we see next, so apart from this, the village has an underground drainage system like the city. So this village also like cities, how does this underground drainage system will be there. So apart in these villages also, so that the panchayat, it has made sure that all the benefits which are available for the cities, so at the same in the same process the villages should also get the same benefits which are getting to the cities people. So they should get benefits from all the schemes which are providing from the government. So in recognition of these, and whatever the efforts she have done, so that these village, especially this Hazipalli village, it has received the one award. What is that award name? It is Shubram, it is cleanness, neatness. So these award, they have received, this village is received in when? In November in the year of 2008 from the state government, and the and also they have received the Nirmala Grama Puraskar in the month of December in the year of 2008 from the Pratibha Patil. She is the president of our India at that time. So that so these village especially received the award for the cleanness which have kept in their villages, and the work which is done by the Sarpanch here. So the woman has taken the complete responsibility of the village, and she have keep good efforts to make development to that village, so that these Jangamma, she got a good award as the Shubram award in the year, month of when? November in 2008 from the state government. And also she have received, and they have received another Nirmala Grama Puraskar in the month of December in the year of 2008 from the president of our India, Pratibha Patil. So whatever these awards are there, so these awards are given to villages who who have constructed a good facilities like toilets in every houses and offices in schools, and they have completely stopped open defecation and using the toilets in the villages, and many villages of the state they have received these awards because of these developments which have done in the villages. So if we see, try to find out that what are the villages in your area which have got the awards from this state government and also from the presidents for their works and for their efforts. So here, are there any villages which conduct the Gram Sabha successfully? So do you know, do you have any idea about what are the villages which have conducted about this Gram Sabha successfully? So there are many villages which have succeeded in involving the people in participatory development programs through the Gram Sabha. So if we see in our country, there are many different villages are there which have got successed in these in the it means they are involving the people who are village people to participate in such development programs through the process of this Gram Sabha. So in our Telangana, if we see, so there is a village here. It is the Gangadevi Palli of Warangal rural district, and Ramachandrapuram of the district of Karimnagar, and also the Ankapur of Nizamabad district. So these are the some of the districts which have got successful, they have a successful stories here. Similarly, if we see the highway of bazaar of the Ahmednagar district in the Maharashtra, so it is a very good example that the villages which have conducted these Gram Sabha, they have successfully they have conducted this. So these are the some of the districts which are examples for this. So above we have discussed the examples of some districts, right? So from that, there is a Ganga Devi Palli Panchayat. So how is it? Through the Gram Sabhas, there are 18 different committees are there which are formed in the Ganga Devi Palli village. How many? The 18 different committees they have formed by themselves in this village, like the drinking water committee and sanitization committee, health committee, communication committee. So like that they have divided their gram sabhas into 18 different committees. For one section, for each section there are different departments they have taken. So about this, like drinking water, they that section, that committee will completely responsible for the drinking water providing to the villages. And also next is sanitization committee, so it is about related to that. Health committee, so it will check up all the villages. It has to make sure that all the people are with good health in the villages. And also communications committee, so like this etc, they have divided into 18 different committees. So these committees they will provide good services to the villages. So these villages had some of the attends, like what, the 100% enrollment in the schools, and the 100% literacy. It means everyone should get educated, the 100% literacy should be there. And the supply of protected drinking water to each and all the families who are living in the villages. So again, next is the observance of family planning by all the eligible couples. And also, if any health issue is there in the villages to the children, then vaccination for all the children they need to provide. Next is the 100% families enrolled in, it means they have to take the accounts in the banking saving schemes. So they have to make sure that the 100% families they have enrolled in the bank saving schemes. Again, next is the total sanitization in the villages, and completely they need to take responsible for completely ban on like consuming the liquor by the men's. So every villager would definitely find a role at least one of the 18 committees. So like this, in every village, every villager of one person, he is related to one committee from these 18 committees, so that the any issue is happened or in this development of the village, for first of all they need to necessary to discussed in the gram sabha. And after discussing all the bound by the resolutions of the Gram Sabha, they will, after discussing, they will produce and they will solve their problem, and they'll start developing the villages there. So like this, these Ganga Devi Palli Panchayat is a good example that it has got succeeded in, which is whatever the villages will conduct Gram Sabha. So this is one of the example that yes, they can get successful. So if all the villages will follow the same process like this village in, so like this Ganga Devi Palli Panchayat, so then all the villages will also get succeed, and they can also develop their own villages good with good resources, and they can provide all the facilities to the people and villages.